What's up guys, in this video today I'm going to be doing a full in-depth Keepa guide. Keepa is a non-negotiable. You're going to need Keepa if you want to run an actual profitable Amazon business that's making you thousands of dollars every month. You cannot avoid Keepa. You have to learn how to read a Keepa chart. Today I'm going to be doing a 15 to 20 minute in-depth Keepa guide to make sure you guys really understand it. What's up guys? Before we look at any listings, I first have to explain what Keepa is and why it's so beneficial. I first have to explain what Keepa is and why it's so beneficial. My past year and a half, Keepa is probably the one subscription that I've just never unsubscribed to. I mean, this is probably the most, you could go through Amazon FBA with just Keepa and Seller App. You could go a year, you could go to your first six figures. That's how important it is. Most of my bad buys were from a lack. Most of the times I lost money from Amazon FBA was from a lack of reading the Keepa chart, from a lack of looking at the Keepa chart in depth. So I'm making this video to hope you guys really understand how to read a Keepa chart so you guys don't make those mistakes when you guys are making purchases of your own. Amazon FBA, you're probably like, what the heck is Keepa? What is all these lines? What are all these charts? Keepa will give you information like how many sellers are on the listing, what is the sales ranks, what is the buy box information, who's dominated, is this the Amazon dominated buy box, who's really winning buy box, how many units are moving, does it give you the stock counts, it'll just give you so much information on listings. They have different charts. They have a 3-month chart, a 1-year chart, and all charts. You could look, there's some products, you could look at the data from 2017. So if you're thinking, oh, will this product go down or up? You don't have to guess. You could just look at the data and then make decisions backed on data. Enough talking about Keepa. Let me actually show you how to actually use Keepa with product analyzation. So this is one of the first listings we're going to look at. Neurogum is going crazy right now. This brand has been killing it. I mean, everybody I know uses this, but we're going to look at this right now. Let's say you were a new Amazon seller and you were just like, okay, how do I know if this is a good product or not? How do I know if I can hop on this listing, right? So before you want to hop on a listing with any IP completion, anything, you want to check, is the buy box stable? The buy box is stable, right? It's at one price, but it's not stable for the wrong reason, because there's just not enough people on it. You want to look at the offer count. This is the most accurate representation of if something sells on Amazon. 2K plus bought a month. So we're going to look at this. We're basically going to go down to all 300, and we're going to see how the monthly sold has grown. 100, 200, 800, 1,000. Dips down a bit, then it goes back up. See this? There's only a year of data on this. So you could look at the day. This is just today. So just today, it dipped down from 3K to 2K. Then this is the week, this is the month, etc. So I always recommend having this set at 3 months. So this gives you a good background. Obviously, we're in Q4 right now. It's Black Friday right now. I'd go to the year, because something that doesn't sell right now could sell in like 2 weeks, Christmas time, that demand. To hop on an Amazon listing, you have to have I would recommend at least 3 other people on the listing, just to be safe, because it could be a private label brand, and you never want to get on a listing that the brand is actually on. You never want to get on a listing. These people will kick you off. You'll get an IP complaint, and your account health will plummet. So what we can also do is we could go data right here, and we could look at the buy box statistics. And as we're looking at the buy box statistics, usually in another listing, just like I'm about to show you guys, it would have a group of sellers, and this would be the percentage of people who want. Obviously, Neurogum is the only people on this listing because this is their actual product. So they're gonna win the buy box at 100%. So they're getting all of this. They're getting all of these sales, 2K plus sales a month, right? So how are we gonna look at how much this product sells, right? There, Hasbro Gaming Connect 4 spin game. This is a crazy Q4 toy. So we're just gonna look at this right here, right? And then we're gonna see. First thing we do when we're looking at a Keepa graph or anything is we just look at the buy box, see if it's stable. This is going down a bit, it's dipping down, but then it's going back up as these people sell out, obviously. Next, what we're going to look at is actually the monthly sold, right? Is it Is it consistent? We're looking for consistency over here, right? So we're looking at the monthly sold. It dips down a bit, but then it goes back up to 2K. And then that's the second thing we look at. The third thing we're going to look at is actually the offer count. How many people are getting on the actual listing? So as we can see, we're looking at 3 months worth of data right here. So in August 30th, there's 35 people on this listing, climbed up September 16th, and it just kept steady. So there's average around, in the past 3 months, is average of around 60 to 65 people on this listing. As you can see, as the monthly sales go up, the more demand for this item, more people are getting off the list, more people are selling out basically. And that's probably going to keep happening, right? The fourth thing we're going to look at is actually the data, and we're going to look at the buy box statistics. Who's winning the buy box? The buy box shared, Amazon winning the buy box. This is important information that we're going to need to see if we could actually get on a listing. So as we can see right now, that one seller is kind of dominating the buy box at 50%. Their FBA at 17.99. It doesn't look like these other sellers can match this price over here. That's why he's winning the buy box at such a high rate. He's probably getting these at a dirt cheap price. So we're looking at 10%, 8%, 8%, 6%, 3%, 3%, Amazon 3%. That's kind of surprising. So it's pretty shared a bit. But let's look at since this is a toy, right? This could be a Q4 play. So what we can do is we can look at the year's worth of data. And what we could actually do is we can look at last year's Q4 and we can look at the data on that. We can look at the trends and we could probably expect that to happen this Q4, right? Because it's the same product, same demand. And that's why you never want to be guessing on products with Amazon. When you have Keepa, when you have 1,000 days worth of data, you never want to be guessing, right? So we're going to look at this data over here. And as you can see, it's at 20K monthly sold. So the demand for this around December, Christmas time, wow, it gets crazy. So compared to this year, it's at 2K. Let's look at the all. So November 26th, is at monthly sold is 2K. November 2023, it was at 10K. But that was after Black Friday. This is the day of Black Friday right now. So let's look at the yearly. Let's look at before and see if it matches, right? Because what we could look at is Amazon probably had it. Amazon was bullying the buy box at this time, but Amazon hasn't restocked on this item in about 4 to 5 months. So will they restock, right? So we're going to go to all. So this is it right here. This is July. We're going to go down to monthly sold. Oh, wow. Okay. So an inexperienced seller would basically, like, if you're not really analyzing the Keepa chart, if you're not really thinking, you could easily say that, oh, wow, it's going to go up to 20K monthly sold just because, it happened last year. But if Amazon is not on this listing, was able to sell this product at basically $16.99, $15.29, $14.13, right? So just think about it from an Amazon, someone who's buying on Amazon, right? You see this for $14.13, you're probably more likely to buy it than it being $19.60. You know what I'm saying? So the price has gone higher. Usually when the price goes higher, the monthly sales actually go down. People will just pick another toy. People will get on another listing. People will look for other websites because there'll probably be better prices. I still predict this going to 10K sales a month. I don't know about 20. I would predict Amazon getting back on this listing, restocking, and then it would go up to 20 because their price is so low. I would still get on this listing, but you would just have to find this at a profitable price, right? There isn't any crazy IP complaints or anything like that. So this looks like a pretty healthy, nice listing. Hey, what's on Keepa chart? You guys will have all this. You guys will have all these going on. I usually turn off this and this just to see the monthly sold and what category it's in. So this is a health and household. You want to see what's the ranking on this. You don't need all that. And obviously, I turn off rating and review because that doesn't really matter for us when we're sourcing OA and RA. It just doesn't really matter when you're looking at a Keepa chart. So these are my settings for Keepa. And yeah, this is another ASIN we're going to be looking at. I just want to give you guys an example of a product to avoid. As you can see, we're looking at the buy box. It's moving up and down a bit, but it's not too crazy. But as you can see, as we're hovering over the buy box, we're seeing who's getting buy box. Right? Let's look at the data. Let's look at the buy box statistics. That actual brand is on the listing, right? So there's a lot of issues when it comes to that. And once the brand is on the listings, most of the times it's going to have a list of authorized sellers on this product, right? So these are authorized people who can also sell it. But one way to actually check to see if we could actually sell this item without getting an IP complaint or anything is the offer count, right? The offer count shows a lot, right? As we could see over here, right? Buy box is super healthy at 23, right? Anu's kind of bullying the buy box. And then we see in the past year that they're known for doing this, as you can see, goes up and then it just flies down. Used offer 25 offer count. So this listing, I would guess there's about 15 to 20, 15 authorized sellers that actual have like agreements with Anua or something, whatever this brand is called. But as you can see, new offer count goes from 46, 48 all the way down to 25. Then they have another round where they go all the way down to 20. It go back up. They probably weren't enforcing it. Then it goes down again, up, down again, up. Every time you see, once they kick these people off the listings, Anua or whatever it's called gets buy box again. So right here, offer count 28, kick more people off. They're at 17, kick more people off, boom, boom. Just goes down and down and down. So you see this is very controlled, right? It's going to be the same people on the listings. So I would recommend this when I teach my students that if the brand is on the listings, there's so many profitable products on Amazon. Your Amazon account is the most important thing. That is your business. Don't play around with these brands, right? What I teach my students is that if the brand is on the listing, if the brand is on the Keepa chart, they have more than like a 50% buy box percentage, and the offer count looks like this, I would just avoid this listing. It's not worth it. It's never worth getting in trouble for your Amazon account. But yeah, let's move on to the next example. So this is another banger Q4 item that I've been seeing. And as we can see, this is obviously a Christmas item. So we're going to look at the all. This has been here for what? A year? It's been here for almost a year now. And we're going to look at the past 3 months. So this listing has just been back. So as you can see, with less competition, obviously the price is going to be at the highest, $47, $47.99 to offer count. And the cool thing is, as you can see, right, December time, November time, because it's obviously a Christmas item, sales obviously going to, this is a seasonal item, sales are obviously going to go up, offer count's going to go up. The thing about this, with this product is most products that are like this, the pricing would usually tank even worse, right? So this is when there was no competition. It was at like 40, $39.99. It was consistent $39.99. Obviously, now look at the offer count. We're at the offer count down there, 49, 50, 660, 70 people on the listing. Obviously, the price is going down. You have these FBM people, penny undercutting. But if you look at the middle chart right here, right, the monthly sales is just consistently going up, and the demand is matching the price, right? Most of the time, what happens is that too many people get on the listing, so offer count goes up, buy box goes down. So offer count goes up, buy box goes down. That's usually most of the time. But since this is a hot seasonal item and there's 4K sales, the price isn't getting tanked down because everybody is selling out. This is one of those listings that everybody is eating. This is a great listing. Everybody's eating, right? So most of the times, this is not going to be the case for most, everyday ASINs, right? Because this is a Q4, holiday ASIN, right? This is only going to be alive for about one more month, because you have to think about it. In January, are you going to buy a Snoop Dogg Christmas ornament thing? Seriously, that's how you got to be thinking. Like, you got to think like an Amazon customer. Am I buying this in January? No, right? So, how many units would I buy? Right? Like, I'd probably, right now, 4K sales a month. If I could get this at a good enough price, FBM, I'd buy like 100 maybe, 100. And then I'd go from there, see how fast I sell out. And then, but it really looks like everybody's eating on this. So this is a great lead over here, to be honest. We'll keep blessing out with sauce. So, I'm posting this on Black Friday, so you guys can get this product in hand. You guys have 2, 3, 4 weeks to cook this item. I gave this to my mentees weeks ago. So, hope you guys enjoyed this full in-depth Keepa guide. If you guys are looking for Amazon/ecom community, join Two Nice Profits down here. I'm gonna leave it in the description. If you guys are looking for more help, looking for more guidance and help, I'm gonna also leave a Calendly link. You can book a call with us, see if you haven't started with Amazon yet, or you wanna actually scale your business, see how we could come in and help you. So make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share, show love. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video.